Hey, Shalom, all praises to Yahawah by Shem YAHAWASHI, by Shem Rakakwadash, the bottom city apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and safety to the elect who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, so Ratazah again, and I have another article here from activistpost.com, and basically I wanted to use this article to pretty much go into martial law, which is civil unrest, where a particular society is under control of the military. Okay, and being that this is the year of prophecy, deemed by Apostle Tahar, all right, brother's been going into this topic a lot, man. You had that movie Bushwick that came out not too long ago. So, man, all things is being lined up through the spirit, all right? And you people out there, all right, whether it's you Israelites or whatever, you have no excuse saying that you didn't know or whatever, because there's a plethora of videos out there going into the fact that the so-called white man, which is Esau, all right, is going to bring martial law in America, man. Okay, and you have these certain gun confiscations, like you see in the title of this article. All right, it says what it begins: Florida police now confiscating guns from people with no due process. Right, so Esau, he's starting to crack down. All right, and even if you look at the picture in this article, the picture on the screen, it looks like martial law, man. All right, like get the troops, all right, in their tactical gear, the tactical boots, their helmets, the guns and all that. And what are they doing? They kicking the doors in, man. All right, and the reason why they want to confiscate the guns, or they want to take away the guns from you people, is because they don't want any retaliation. Okay, when they kick those doors in, man. All right, they want to be able to go in there without any mishaps or hiccups, or no type of offense coming back to them, and they're going to snatch you up and put you in concentration camps, man. Now, not just you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, but you other people as well. That's what you fail to realize, man. Esau he's gunning for everybody, man. All right, you so-called white people. All right, you so-called Chinese, you so-called Japanese, so-called Africans. Going all the way down the line, man. Right, but really, this is really going to hit you Israelites a lot harder, because you the people of the Most High, man. All right, and the scriptures talk about the times of Jacob's trouble. All right, in Jeremiah the 30th chapter. All right, so I'm gonna get a quick scripture. All right, this is Jeremiah 18 and 22. All right, and when you read this whole chapter, it's talking about the nation of Israel. Okay. And this is a future prophecy. It says what? This is Jeremiah 18 and 22. It says, Let a cry be heard from their houses when doubt shall bring a troop suddenly upon them. Yeah, so there's going to be a lot of anguish, all right, a lot of fear, and a bunch of crying coming from these houses, man, coming from these homes, man. All right, Esau's already got certain zones already marked out, so to speak, where he know I'm gonna target this area. That's why he grouped you so-called Negroes in one area, man. All right, he grouped you in one area because he know this is the area I'm gonna hit, and it's gonna be shoot to kill, just like in the movie Bushwick, man. All right, it says what? Let a cry be heard from the houses. And you know what? That goes with the other scripture, which I always find myself quoting. I believe it's in the book of Luke, where it says what? They that laugh now shall later mourn and weep, man. So these people that's going to be crying from their houses, guess what? These are the same people that turned their back on the word of the Lord, man. All right, or they scoff, or they mock the prophets, man. All right, or they took this truth or this word for a game, and they thought it was all laughing and all that. Scriptures say what? It's going to be a cry from their houses, man. And this actually happened back then during the time of Jeremiah. All right, it happened during 70 A.D. because that was pretty much martial law. All right, with the so-called Romans, which is Esau, the so-called white man. All right, so it's gonna happen again, man, in this present time, man, and it could very well go down this year, man, being that this is the year of prophecy. All right, it says, "Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them." You know, and when you go back to this article and look at the picture, those are pretty much troops, man. I think that's the so-called Florida Police Department, but they look like troops, man. They got the troop apparel on, you know, the boots and all that, the knee, you know, the helmets on. So best believe it's coming, man. We've been prophesying about this for years, all right, beginning with the apostles, man. Okay, it says what? When thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. And notice it says suddenly, man, quickly. All right, it's going to catch you off guard, man, when you least expect it. A lot of them going to come at 3, 4 in the morning, you know, which 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, a so-called Negro is laid the hell out, man. You know, you sleeping with the drool hanging out your mouth. That's when the spirit gonna have these troops coming suddenly, man. All right, it says when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them, for they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. Yeah, and that's talking about you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. All right, you what? You dig pits and you hid snares for the prophet's feet, man. Even to this very day. Okay, if you had it your way, a lot of you Negroes would sell us out to have us put to death, man. You know, you'll sell us out to Esau. So this is this martial law that's getting ready to come. All right, this is your judgment, man. All right, and like I said, not only for the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but you other nations as well. In particular, Esau, man, because you think you just going to get away scot-free, and you wouldn't think that your own government would do. Nah, the so-called American government, they gunning for you too, man. All right, and all of these shootings that's occurring. All right, these school shootings. I think it's been over 100 school shootings this year alone, or something like that. I forget the exact number. Pardon me, but these school shootings are all staged, man. All right, why? To what? Set forth to go or set forth an agenda, man, which is to confiscate the guns or demonize guns. All right, so they can lock it down, take them, so that there's no retaliation, man. But what? Esau get on TV and pretend like, nah, these shootings are real. Guns are getting out of control. We gotta stop this. We gotta pass laws and bills. You know what I'm saying? To have them under control or have them taken. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he's lining up martial law for you people, man. I'm gonna get one more scripture on that. All right, because the so-called white man, which is Esau, all right, and through the spirit, we're gonna keep saying that too, man. You are the Edomites, man. All right, the so-called white man. He's a goddamn liar. Okay, a liar and a deceiver. That's why we call him the devil, man. All right, this is Psalms. Let me see. Yeah, Psalms 50 and 19. All right, this is speaking about the wicked, which is a so-called white man. It says what? Psalms 50 and 19. It says, Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. You know, and that's pretty much the so-called white man summed up in one verse, man. All right, his mouth is given over to evil, and what? His tongue frameth deceit, man. All right, he'll get on the on the goddamn news, you know. Got his fake crisis actors, got his script, you know, the goddamn so-called suspect or the shooter, he's in on it, you know. And what does he do, man? He says, "Oh, okay, look, this happened, this situation happened, such a tragedy. Now we gotta pass laws to take the guns, man, from you so-called American people." Okay, why? Because martial law is this road that we on is leading towards martial law for you people, man. All right. So if you an Israelite, man, you know, and you heard this word, you better get right, man. All right, or else what? The Lord gonna allow these troops to put a hot slug in your ass, man. All right. It says what? It says, Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. You know, and that's the so-called white man. And through the Spirit, the Lord has given us His Spirit to be able to call these devils out, man. Put them on blast, expose them. All right. That's why he's what he's coming after our channels, shutting down our videos. You know, try to put a blanket on the truth, so to speak. Nah, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. All right. The Spirit of the Lord is, you know, basically through His men. All right, beginning with the apostles on down, the Spirit is on us to expose you devils, man. Expose your lies, expose your BS, you know, all through the Spirit, man. All right. So I just want to hit that point. You know, you brothers can check the article out, read it on your own. It's on activistpost.com. Just type in the title and it should pop up. But yeah, man, best believe there's going to be more legislation passed that's all going to, you know, basically line everything up for martial law, man, which is what we've been speaking about a lot frequently. All right, seeing that that's just what this year of prophecy, man. So, you know, with that, all praise to YAHAWAH, SHEM, YAHAWASHI, SHEM, Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone. Shalom to you, Akim. All right, until next time, shalom.